Hi everyone. If you would like to make this wooden vintage toolbox in just 8 simple steps, stay tuned, I'm going to show you how. Welcome back. Hi, I'm Dan with American Woodsmith, and today we're going to put this, we're going to start on our wooden toolbox. And the first step is materials and tools and mostly everything we're going to need to build the toolbox. We got a template which I made from a set of plans. This one we'll go into further detail when we cut that piece out. Tape measure, a sander, wood filler. This is an 1 3/8 dowel rod we're going to use for the toolbox handle. Small little mallet to put our 5/16 wooden dowels in, and that's going to secure all the pieces together without any nails or screws. Jigsaw to round out the rounded shape of our end pieces. A 5/16 drill bit. And to drill a hole out for the handle is an 1 3/8 Forstner bit. Highly recommended. It cuts so nice, makes a real smooth edge. If you don't have that, you just have some extra sanding is all. Speed square to make a couple quick cuts, and find some center marks on the edges for our dowel rods. Some glue and some wooden clamps to squeeze everything together while it's being glued. And that's our first step. Hang tight and we'll start cutting our material to length. Okay, so by now you're ready for step 2, which is to cut our material. One thing I will apologize for is in the first step with the materials, I forgot to mention what size wood we're going to use. So I got a 1 inch by 6 inches wide by 8 foot long, because I'm making my box 6 foot wide or 6 inches wide by 18 inches long, and 8 foot will give me about 12 inches at the very end for a piece, and just in case you got a bad spot in a piece of wood you have that you need to cut out, or maybe you want to change the size of it. But for this video, we're just using 6 inch wide box. Maybe a little small for some of you, but you can make it whatever size you want. So, first off, we need three pieces at 18 inches, which will be, one piece will be your bottom, and then the other 2 will be the sides. And then we'll need 2 14-inch pieces, and they will be your ends. And I've got everything right here for you. Hopefully you can read it. If you can't, I apologize. And I'll probably just delete that part of it. So with all that, now we're ready to get started to cut. our first 3 and 2 more. 14. All right, there you have it. Next step would be we're gonna take our 14-inch piece, our end pieces, and we are going to trace out our template to make the round ends. Stay tuned. Thanks. Okay, we're ready for step 3, which is we're going to cut our curves with a jigsaw. And if you can see this, what I did from the bottom to this first mark is 6 inches, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So from the bottom up, 6 inches. And then our center mark up top across is 2 3/4. And then I want 1 inch on each side. And then I had a 2.5 inch circular object, which I just made it curve around the top. And then 1 3/4 down will be our center mark for our handle. Hole, which will be the next step. So we're going to clamp this down with our wood clamp. I'll cut the straight cuts with a circular saw, and then the rest with the jigsaw. Just so happen to put that in not such a good spot. Turn this way, and we'll get the rest. Hopefully you guys can see that. Tilt it down there for you. Okay. let's cut out our circle. Okay, so that's the first one down. We're just gonna touch up the end here with the sander. And there you go, that's the first one down. So there you have it. It'll be something similar to that. I'm going to do a little more sanding. And I'm also going to cut out the second one as well. And then our next step, we'll drill out our holes for the handles on our drill press. If you don't have a drill press, I highly recommend one. You're going to need one for this step and for putting in the dowel rods. So you want all those holes to be really straight. Okay. Next step coming up. All right, let's drill our holes for our wooden dowels. As you can see, we're 3/8 from the edge, 1 inch down from each end, and then just the middle of our bottom plate. And we're going to put it in our drill press, and we're just going to drill 6 holes. There you have 6 holes in our bottom plate. We're going to use the bottom plate because then you won't see the wooden dowels from the side, just the ends when we put our end plates on. Now I'm going to get set up and we'll drill the rest of the way into the sides. Okay, I have it all clamped down. So I got the bottom clamped down to the two sides. We have our 6 pre-drilled holes. Now I'm going to finish drilling just a little longer than this. I want it slightly longer so that when this is in all the way, we can put some filler on top of it, sand it, and then we're done. So we're going to take our drill bit. Now I'm going to make it slightly longer. And then I just have a piece of tape. I'm doing it this way because my drill press is a benchtop 8-inch Harbor Freight model, so I just don't have enough room to put it on there with everything. So then we'll double check it. Looks good. I'm going to put it in our drill. And I also didn't glue it yet because I don't want to get the glue on the drill bit with a bunch of sawdust from drilling. So we're going to do it like this. Get down nice and clean these holes up, and then when we return I'll have it ready to get glued, and we'll put the dowels in. And now we'll put some glue on. Just got some regular all-purpose tight bond wood glue. And we'll put our top on. snug it up so I can make sure everything's flush. Okay. And we'll drive them down. And I'll use another dowel piece just to tap them, make sure they're down all the way. Alright, they're down all the way. So clamp that down more. Get the excess glue off. Alright, looks pretty tight, so now we'll put some of our filler in. Okay, that's it for putting our wooden dowels in. So when I return, we'll put our sides together. Okay, welcome back again. Now we're ready to drill our holes in the side pieces for our wooden handle. And I have it all set up on the drill press. I saved you that hassle from having to watch that because it took me a little bit. So here we go. Plugged in, we got our bit to drill. Just gotta pull up my plate here a little bit. Okay, as you can see how smooth that is. They're really awesome bits. Okay, now it's time to put our ends on. And if you can see, I'm going to do 3 on each end. One here at the bottom, which is 2 3/4 from one side or the other. 3/8 of an inch in. 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, and 5 inches up. We're gonna pre-drill these on the drill press, put them on, drill them all the way through, glue it, put our dowels in, and that'll be it for this step then. So. Alright, so now we'll just clamp this down. drill bit out of the press. And we still got our tape on there so we can get it to the right depth. Clean that up real quick. Some glue on. Roll these out. Okay, we'll stop there, and then next thing will be after this is all set up overnight, we'll touch it up with some plastic filter, and then put our handle in, put 2 dowels in that. Alright, next to the last step, we're going to put our wooden handle in, put 2 dowel rods, 1 in each end, and then the very last step is going to be sanding and finishing. There we go. So at this point you can do your final measurement. All I did was slide this through and marked it with my pencil. And that was enough to get a perfect measurement. So, slide this in. Need some liner sander, but now we're back to our we drill our hole. And we'll vacuum up our dust. And we'll put some glue in the holes. And dowel rods in there. And we'll throw some plastic filler in. As you can see, even though this stuff has to dry a little bit for your wood filler, you got yourself a pretty good wooden toolbox. And it's up to you to decide what goes in it. And for our final step, we'll sand this down. Well, there you have it, friends. You just made yourself a wooden toolbox. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the subscribe and notification bell when our new videos come out. Thanks again.